Welcome to Homeschool. Today, we're walking you through the entire mortgage process from start to finish. This is largely going to be from the POV of the lender, so you can know everything that will be going on behind the scenes. We realize people, a lot of people, just aren't sure what to expect. So buckle up, here we go. Keep in mind, this process can differ slightly depending on who your lender is, but for the most part, it should always follow this general journey. Before we get started, let me introduce you to a few important people that will play key roles in this entire process. First, there's the mortgage lender. That's the institution lending you the money for your loan. You know, like loanDepot. Next in line is your licensed mortgage professional, AKA the loan officer. This is your upfront guide whose real job is to set you up for success. This person is licensed and will walk you through all the major mortgage decision points, like what mortgage product is best for you and what rates are available. You're going to want to spend a lot of time finding the right professional for you. Next up is the mortgage processor. Their job is to review your submitted loan application, verify all your information, and order some services you need for your loan, like title insurance. Oh, and they also make sure you have submitted all the right paperwork. Now, let's meet the underwriter. This is a very important character, since they are actually the only person authorized to approve your loan. Their job is to assess the borrower's financial risk, which is you, and make a decision on if you can qualify for a mortgage. The last person you should know about is the closer. Cool name, I know. Your closer is here to help get you to the finish line. They prepare your closing documents, make sure that your remaining fees and closing costs are accurate, and after you sign, they help fund the loan. Now that we've covered the main cast of characters involved, let's walk you through the 10 major steps of your mortgage process. Step 1, we call this the initial disclosure process. Once you've officially started your loan, meaning you've chosen your mortgage product and given the loan officer the green light to proceed, this step is where you receive all the different disclosure documents to review and sign. If you have any questions, be sure to ask your loan officer. That's literally what they're here for. Step 2 is completing your file. The loan officer will prep your file and prepare to send it to an underwriter. This is the document gathering part of the process, and you will work with your loan officer and loan processor. Here's a screenshot of all the documentation basics you will likely need to have. Now, not all products require all these documents, but it's safer if you just have them already. Step 3, the appraisal. This process is crucial to assess the value of the home you're trying to buy. This is considered a really important step by most lenders, and they will try to order this appraisal as quickly as possible. Moving on to step 4. This is where you get your initial loan decision. Depending on the timing, this usually takes a few days or less. By now in the process, the underwriter has reviewed your initial submission, and hopefully they have been able to approve you for a mortgage. But they might need more documentation, and they're going to send that request back out to you. Step 5 is your closing disclosure. And yeah, I know closing disclosure doesn't sound very fun, but this is a very important document. This is a document delivered by your lender that outlines all the terms and final costs of your mortgage. This one is important. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb and make sure all your final costs, fees, and remaining down payment numbers are correct. A good lender will be in constant communication and provide plenty of education on how to understand these documents. Step 6 should be the final sign-off, also known as final underwriting decision. Your lending team will take all the info they've collected from steps 1 through 5 and send it back to the underwriter for their final sign-off. So that means, congrats, you've been fully approved. Now you can celebrate and start to figure out your ideal closing schedule. Step 8 is short, and it's what most lenders would call closing expectations. Your lender will be preparing closing documents. These are the full legal documents you're going to sign to own your home. So your lender should be educating you on what to expect from the closing and funding process. Step 9 is when the loan documents go out for final signature. Your lending team will update all parties involved so that an appointment for a scheduling meeting can be set. This is where all the final documents are signed by you in the presence of an official notary. And now we're finally here. Step 10. You did it. This is the final step where the lender funds the mortgage. Title records you as the new owner, and you can finally get those keys. And there you go. A glimpse of what happens behind the scenes of your loan approval process. If you're ever confused or want more information, you know who to call. Class dismissed. Get out of here.